Good morning, it's Joe, and it is September 1st, about 7 o'clock in the morning. And I just wanted to do a quick video of the guest bedroom. Right now, this is the front room, and I have a futon here that actually is okay to sleep on, but no one has slept in it. I've actually only had one overnight guest that stayed overnight, slept inside the building since I've been here, and that's my daughter and her boyfriend. And I put them up in a guest bedroom, which is the room across from the bathroom that has a door to it. And I thought I'd show you what I'm doing it on it to kind of get it up to a little better speed. When they came, they slept on an inflatable air mattress on the floor, and I didn't have the sheetrock up. Well, Common Ground Fair is coming up. I'm anticipating having some actual overnight guests on that weekend, which is 3 weeks away. So I decided I would get to fixing this up so that it's more applicable to hosting visitors. There's a rule in the building code that says if you have foamed in insulation, it has to be covered with a fire retardant substance such as sheetrock of a ½ inch or better. So I've got some pieces of ½ inch sheetrock here and put them up. And I'm not quite finished because I've got to do more stuff, but basically the room is long and narrow, and this partition right here on the other side is on the front room, and this room shares the window of the same size as the 3 in the front room does. So from the external it looks like it's the same size, which it is. And I haven't trimmed it, but I did put the foam around the edges to make sure there's no air leaks around. I haven't finished putting the sheetrock up in that corner either. Been debating whether to just take this partition down and have one much larger room here, but then I wouldn't be able to use it as a bedroom. So who knows? I'm putting that decision off till spring. In the meantime, this ceiling and this partition are insulated, which is good. I did rough in the electricity to this back along, and you can sort of see one of the outlets. This is not really connected to anything, so it's dead right now until I do more work on it. I worked on a little different technique in cutting out the opening around the outlet so that there's less gaps to just pile mud into to fix, and that worked out okay. And then it also has a floor vent so that it is within the heated envelope of the first floor. The next thing worthy of note is turning around back here is what's going on with the rest of this. The foam went in on the spot that either faces the exterior wall or on this section that faces the mudroom, so that this will be insulated from the mudroom and from the outside. And right now, that's pretty good. But this part back here is actually, on the other side of it is the kitchen. And there's several things. One is I do plan to put insulation in that space, the pink stuff, but but I'm not doing that for insulation purposes. I'm doing it because it will be sound deadening. And then also, before I do that, I'm going to rough in one more socket, roughly 4 feet height, so that in the long run, if in this corner I wish to put in the washer and dryer, they'll go in this general room, and I'll build like a small closet for them to be in, as opposed to being in the kitchen where they were before. There's a light switch left over from before that's discontinued. And the switch is by the door. When I redo the ceiling light in this room, I'm sure that I'll install a new switch. That old one used to actively spark every time you turned it on. That is a bad sign. One more reason we had to turn all the electric off. If I go over here this way, behind these things is the wall that goes to the outlet over the where the dining room table is now. I ran one brand new circuit into it so that what I've got in running into the kitchen is a newly installed dependable circuit, and that's actually what I'm running kitchen things off of. But the room is like about probably 10 feet wide and 18 feet long and just about 8 feet high, and so it's an odd shape, but we'll see what happens with it. It looks better. I've got some of the stuff I've moved in and the tools that I have. I'll catch you later.